Hello everyone! In today's video lesson we are going to talk about the present perfect simple tense. For most of you who are grade 7, this is the first time that you encounter this lesson. It is an important new grammar unit and I would like you to pay attention. Za većinu vas, present perfect simple je nova gramatička lekcija sa kojom se susrećete prvi put, zato bi bilo dobro da budete pažljivi, da uzmete sveske i zapišete najvažnije činjenice ili neke primjere vezane za present perfect. So, what will this lesson look like? First of all, I will explain the form of the present perfect tense. Then I will provide a short overview of its use. Then a few examples. I will also tell you some of the most common irregular verbs which we need for present perfect, and I will assign some examples for you to do. I hope you will do them successfully. Now, let's start from the beginning. Da počnemo iz početka. Šta je to present perfect? Sama riječ present označava sadašnjost. Perfect označava savršena, ali u ovom slučaju ne koristimo to značenje riječi, nego koristimo značenje riječi prošlost, odnosno perfect se odnosi na neku svršenu, odnosno završenu prošlost. So, present perfect always refers to some actions that are somehow related to both past and present. Znači, ovo glagolsko vrijeme, mi čak na bosanskom jeziku i nemamo ekvivalenta njega da ga za prevod, ali možemo nekad da ga prevodimo kao prošlo vrijeme, nekad kao sadašnjost. Znači, to je uglavnom jedan glagolski oblik koji uvijek kombinuje neke radnje iz prošlosti sa radnjama iz sadašnjosti. How do we form present perfect tense? Kako se tvori present perfect? Prvo nam treba pomoćni glagol, to je have, odnosno has, ako je u pitanju treće lice jednine. Osim pomoćnog glagola treba nam past participle. Past participle je zapravo ona treća kolona nepravilnih glagola koju učite sa kraja knjige, tamo iz tabele nepravilnih glagola. Vi ste vjerovatno dosad kad ste učili past simple učili samo drugu kolonu, a sad će nam trebati i ta treća kolona. Ako su glagoli pravilni, past participle form njihov je u stvari sa nastavkom ed, a ako su nepravilni, znači to se jednostavno mora naučiti na pamet iz tabele nepravilnih glagola. Još jedanput, pomoćni glagol have, has za treće lice, plus past participle. To je naš present perfect tense. And in the sentences it looks like this. I have decided. Ja sam odlučila. Decide je pravilan i na njemu imamo ovdje nastavak ed. You have finished. Also regular verb with the ed ending. Or we have lost. Mi smo izgubili. Lost is past participle form of the verb lose. Izgubiti. For the third person singular, he, she, or it, we have example, she has finished. Ona je završila. Or it has gone. It has chosen. Chosen and gone are also irregular verbs, and this is their past participle form. Now I will give you some more examples. One example is in the first person singular, and one is in the third person singular. Both of them will be provided in all three forms. So, in the affirmative form, we can say, I have learned all the lessons for my exam. Znači, pošto je u pitanju prvo lice jednine, odnosno I, u izjavnom obliku imamo pomoćni glagol have and learned kao naš glavni glagol. Ja sam ga koristila ovdje kao pravilni, mada on može u suštini biti i pravilan i nepravilan. Znači, I have learned all the lessons for my exam. In the question form, we have inversion. Have you learned all the lessons for your exam? Now, auxiliary verb have is in the first place, and then we have subject, and then main verb. Have you learned? In the negative form, I have not learned, or in the short form, I haven't learned all the lessons for my exam. Znači, samo dodajemo rječicu not, I have not ili u svakodnevnom govoru ćete češće i čuti skraćeni oblik haven't. I haven't learned. Nisam naučila. Now, next example. She has just cleaned her room. Pošto je ovo pitanje treće lice jednine, odnosno she, ne koristimo pomoćni glagol have, nego njegov oblik has. She has just je još jedna riječ koja se često koristi uz present perfect. And we have main verb with ed ending. She has just cleaned. Ona je upravo očistila svoju sobu. In the question form, again inversion, has she cleaned her room yet? Kao što vidite, opet je pomoćni glagol na početku rečenice. Ovdje je sad mala razlika jer just se ne koristi u question form, ali umjesto njega imamo yet. Znači, yet ide na kraj rečenice. In the negative form, she hasn't cleaned her room yet. Ona još uvijek nije očistila svoju sobu. Ponovo yet koristimo, ali opet na kraju rečenice. And now I will show you some of the most common irregular verbs. These are 10 verbs that we use very often. For example, give, što znači dati, past simple is gave, and past participle form is given. Sing, pjevati, sang, past tense, and sung is past participle. Drink, piti, past tense is drank, and past participle is drunk. Have, imati, both past simple and past participle forms are had. Sleep, spavati, again, slept is both past simple and past participle form. And now we have read, čitati. Again, this is kind of tricky because read is spelled the same in all three forms, but it's read differently. Čita se drugčije. Znači read, čitati, first column, then past simple and past participle se čita kao read, odnosno čita se kao crvena. Znači piše se isto, ali se izgovara različito. Read, read, read. Next verb is write, pisati. Past simple is wrote. Past participle is written. Run, trčati. Ran is past simple, but past participle is the same like present. Again, run. Run, ran, run. Glavni glagol naš koji najčešće koristimo, koji smo trebali u stvari staviti prvi, glagol to be, odnosno biti. Past simple, as you know, is was or were. And in the past participle, it's been. And the last verb, make, napraviti, ovdje je make up u pitanju. U past simple i past participle form oba je made. Znači make, made, made. Ovih 10 glagola će vam trebati tokom video časa, a naravno više glagola vi morate naučiti iz tabele nepravilnih glagola koje se nalazi na kraju vaše knjige, ali to će vam već nastavnici vaši iz škole svima reći. Okay, this is a quick overview of the use of present perfect tense. This is also something that you will all have to do with your teachers in more detail, but I will just quickly give you some brief overview of when do we use present perfect. Present perfect se koristi for finished actions, odnosno za radnje koje su završene u prošlosti. She has lost her wallet. Ona je izgubila novčanik. Kao što vidite, ovdje nemamo vremensku odrednicu kad ga je izgubila. Samo znamo da se to desilo u prošlosti. Zatim, present perfect se koristi for recent completed actions. I have just finished my project. Imali smo i takav primjer malo prije. She has just cleaned her room. Znači, za nešto što se tek nedavno desilo. Zatim koristi se for unfinished actions. I have lived in Paris for 5 years. Ovo mi čak i ne prevodimo kao prošlo vrijeme, nego ga u ovom slučaju prevodimo kao sadašnjost. Živim u Parizu već 5 godina. Odnosno, to je radnja koja je počela u prošlosti, a još uvijek traje. Then we use present perfect for multiple actions at different times, such as in the example I have seen David several times. Vidio sam ili vidjela sam Davida nekoliko puta, so on different occasions. Present perfect is also used for changes over time. I have become more interested in medical issues. Znači, postala sam zainteresovana za medicinu. It's used for accomplishments. Man has walked on the moon. And for life experiences. Have you ever eaten sushi before? Da li si ikada jeo sushi? Odnosno, da li si ikada jela sushi? Vidite da je ovo ever ovdje označeno plavom. To je riječ koja se također često koristi uz present perfect tense. Have you ever been there? Have you ever done that? And so on. Okay, as I said, you will need to practice this more, but we will do some practice, at least some practice now. And I will give you some examples. These are the sentences with multiple choice. I suggest that you write them down in your notebooks and think about the correct answers as the video goes on. The first one. My brother haven't watched TV today, hasn't watched TV today, or hasn't watched. So, take your time and think about the correct answer. And the answer is, of course, B. My brother hasn't watched. Next one. I haven't given my parents the letter from school. I haven't gave my parents the letter from school. Or I has given my parents the letter from school. What do you think is the correct answer? Copy the sentence. And the answer is A. I haven't given my parents the letter. Znači nisam im dala pismo. Vjerovatno nisu baš neke pozitivne vijesti u njemu. Number 3. I have work here since 6 o'clock. I have working here since 6 o'clock. Or I have worked here. Think about the correct answer. A, B, or C. And I hope you also think the answer is C. I have worked here. Znači radim ovdje od 6 sati. Number 4. Have you ever been to the United States? Have you ever been to the United States? Or has you ever been to the United States? Now, what do you think? Of course, the answer is B. Have you ever been? Da li si ikada bio ili bila u Sjedinjenim Američkim Državama? Unfortunately, I have never been there. Okay. Now, as practice makes perfect, it makes present perfect even more perfect. So what we are going to do is practice a bit more. Znači, vježbom do savršenstva. Vježbat ćemo još malo. Dobit ćete nekoliko rečenica u kojima sada vi ne birate tačan odgovor, nego vi treba da dopunite rečenicu na odgovarajući način, odnosno koristeći pravilan oblik present perfect. And the sentences are here. Number 1. The girls just arrived. Napominjem, arrive je pravilan glagol. Znači ne trebate ga tražiti tamo u koloni nepravilnih. Number 2. You read the book that you got for your birthday. I hope you remember the things that we said about read. It's irregular. 3. You not drink all the milk from the fridge. This sentence is in the negative form and drink is irregular. Drink, drank, drunk. Drunk is the form that you need. Number 4. Mary, just make a very delicious cake. Make is irregular again. And 5. I not write that letter. Again, write is irregular, and I hope you remember write, wrote, written. Written is what you need here. Again, if you need to stop the video, I suggest that you stop it and try to do this exercise by yourselves. And then later, I will show you the results. No cheating. Number 1. The girls have just arrived. Number 2. Have you read the book that you got for your birthday? Number 3. You haven't drunk all the milk from the fridge. 4. Mary has just made a very delicious cake. Yummy. And 5. I haven't written that letter. I hope you also have the correct answers. At least most of your answers are correct. You will need to practice this a little bit more. And that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. As I said, your English teacher from school will probably give you some more exercises for further practice. That is all. Bye.